From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative. Yards. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, here's White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they can't bring him down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's White. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Escape. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring some strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
The kick by Marr is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
First and 10. Here's Thompson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Trying to get on second down. It's Thompson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Third and long, Thompson. Shakes off the side, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Marr able to put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Thompson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First down, here's Thompson. And his throw is incomplete. The Chargers at 7-5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Fourth down, Thompson going to throw for it. And Allen's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Here's White. They set up the screen. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, Wilson going to change things up here. Wilson on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third and goal, Wilson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now Thompson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, Thompson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Spiller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Second and 10. In motion right comes Allen. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Thompson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Thompson. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Thompson now from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Thompson now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Thompson looking to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now an audible here into something else. Thompson will look to the air on first down. He gets this out to Spiller. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Got it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Alert.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Thompson fakes a handoff. Now going to throw it. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. Thompson now, 3rd down. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Thompson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Thompson out of the shotgun here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Thompson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Thompson, he's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Thompson going to throw it. Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. Touchdown! Isaiah Spiller from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll run here with Spiller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet.
It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Davis. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blank. Defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot, and that time it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.